Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So there was a story over the weekend where the royal family, a source apparently speaking on behalf of the royal family, has turned around and said they will not be apologising to Harry and Meghan before the coronation or after the coronation because it's not happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look into the story with the cards. First off, we're going to see if there's any truth to this story, and then we are going to ask the cards how Harry and Meghan felt regarding this story. So let's have a look and see if this is actually any truth, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, of course. So let's have a look. Queen of Swords. Okay, so somebody is coming hard and saying, look, not a chance. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's very good at strategy, very good at getting their point out there, very good at being direct and cutting through all of the bad to get to the good, if it were. They are take no prisoners, take no prisoners. What's over it is the Nine of Swords. Okay. So they've been, I feel straight away that they have been put to this because of everything that's happened and the weaponization of mental health. There is also this feeling that they have been pushed to this by their own stresses. They feel like they have to get something out there, something direct. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. They're wanting to stop any kind of new money-making ventures. They're wanting to stop somebody trying to profit off the drama. And the High Priestess underneath. Secrets. Ooh. So I really feel like coming into this, the energy straight away, that this is not only is it a rebuttal, but it is a part of a strategy. It's driven by some stress, and it's to stop people trying to make bank from using this as using their grievances as a story. They are trying to just say it's not happening. Don't harp on too much about it. There's stuff underneath. Now, with this, there's stuff underneath. Well, this is the card that's underneath the situation. There are some secrets. There are things that I feel like the royal family do not want to discuss in public. You've got that thing where you are the head of church and you are the head of the nation as well. So you've got one foot in each realm kind of thing. Very much going into the subconscious and going into, people kind of have a gut instinct and know the truth when they see it in a way. And sometimes you can get fuddled, and sometimes, but I feel like they have tremendous clarity, and they are playing the cards very close to the chest. They don't want to be discussed. They want that shroud of secrecy around them. They don't necessarily want everything out in the public. The Two of Swords, they feel like they have been forced to act. And the Queen of Pentacles there, interesting. I wonder if there is going to be further attacks on the royal family. Okay. Now, we have got the Queen of Pentacles there in reverse. Now, that's interesting coming up. There might be something where there is further smears against Catherine, Princess of Wales. They may be coming for Catherine more. However, the royal family are trying to protect everyone. We have got the Empress here. This is what is on their mind. And we have the Lovers surrounding it in reverse. So they are wanting to further separate themselves away from the overseas duo. We have got the Empress there. I'm expecting a pregnancy at this point. We're getting the Empress so often. I do feel like we are going to get Kate is going to have, Catherine is going to have a difficult time. But the Moon, okay, the Queen of Cups, and then we go back into the subconscious here with the Moon. I really feel like this is part of how they operate. They're going to do things like, just with sources to the newspapers, they are going to let people figure out their own truth. They are going to let the public figure out and put the pieces together, rather than necessarily come out and do a tell-all interview with their side of the truth or anything like that. I don't think we're going to get anything like that at all. I think with the Queen of Cups there, I feel like we are going to get, like, the matriarch of the family is going to be Camilla, and Camilla is just somebody who is immensely patient and has got a very deep reserve. The Moon there, I really feel like this is, again, this is subconscious. They might do a little bit of nudging, they might do a little bit of to and fro, but there is stuff they are trying to just kind of play it along. Now, the other interesting thing that this Queen of Pentacles could be, we may hear a story regarding Meghan's mum, Doria, that may well come out. There may be something about Doria coming out, so bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. There may be something around pregnancy coming. I feel like there was the gulf between the overseas duo and the royal family has never been bigger, to be honest with you. I think everyone's more or less done. We are going to have a look and see how Harry feels about this story in the news, and if I feel like there is an element of truth to it. I feel like this is just, yeah, it's just the way it is. So let's have a look and see. Right, he's going to use this as a balancing act. He's going to try and use this to say, look, I told you to brief the press. Look, he will try. It's like twisting everything into a win. With the Justice there, he's like, aha, yeah. So this is giving him, but anything they do, if they came out and did an interview, that would, yeah. Four of Wands is what's crossing over him. So he's having some difficulties being grounded. He may be having some difficulties in California and connecting to, you know, feeling grounded, feeling at home. There's definitely some issues there. What's above? Judgment in reverse. So he feels like he's got a sense of justice because he can see, he can turn around and kind of say, look, they do brief the press because never, but we have judgment above, and he has been hit by popularity failing, and that has really moved how people see him, how people vibe to him, everything. So he is very unpopular, and he will be feeling that his boundaries have shifted. His space in the public square has become diminished. He's a joke. He is the butt of a joke. He's not going to be necessarily happy with it. Underneath it though, he is thinking of himself. He is thinking of how he can turn this around and use this to kind of further monetize and discuss what is going on with him. Ace of Coins, interestingly enough, was trying to make some money off this whole situation. So I feel like he was trying to get them to react, to do something into maybe it's adding extra edition bits to spare, maybe it's more interviews, maybe it's more paid things, maybe it's another book, I don't know. But you can see there with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse that the royal family have come out and done this to stop it. Six of Cups coming up into the future. We are going to see a lot about children, his childhood. We are probably going to see more of the kids. Page of Wands and the Tower. Now, he is frustrated and angry at the situation, as well as it being playing into his the Justice card coming up for him. He sees it as some kind of justice, but he is frustrated. He has the Tower around him. He has got the Tower around him. He's gone through, it's almost kind of Illuminati ritual of shaming or something. He has gone through it with the South Park episodes and everyone mocking him for spare. He's been memed. The Moon. Interesting. Now, when we're talking about individuals, when we're talking about the Moon, when we're talking about the monarchy, it's all very secret. And with the High Priestess there, I'm suggesting there's lots of subconscious, there's lots of hidden messages. With the Moon, I feel like when we're talking about Harry, we are going into the phase where it's more like mental health. We are going to be hearing a lot more about his mental health, focusing back to childhood, focusing back to himself. I know we've got something coming up with him at the start of March where he's talking to some psychiatrist or something, and you buy a copy of his book, blah 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 blah. But I feel like this is beyond that. We're talking after the coronation, so we're kicking the can months down the line. He is actually still going on about mental health, and he'll be kind of using it in this way where he is an uber victim. He's always the victim. He always has this kind of issues with the Chariot. What he's wanting is wanting to galvanize and use everything that's happened to him now, as much as it's hurt him, as much as it's wounded him. His brand is victim. His brand is everybody's always out to get somebody and this kind of thing. So he really, he's going to come out and go for it furthermore down the line with this. Let's have a look and see what is happening with Meg in regards to this story. Okay, you want to come out? Off we go then. Okay, you want to come out. She's feeling like she doesn't have a lot of control. She is trying to exert control. However, she's losing her grasp on it. The Devil in reverse, it often comes through when you're doing Harry and Meghan readings. Upright, reverse, whatever, sideways, it shows up. And this is really just something that is just a sense of control. Six of Swords. Unwanted movement, unwanted moving. Interesting. Page of Pentacles in reverse and underneath 10 of Swords. I feel like she is done. She is ready to move on. She doesn't necessarily know what she wants to move on to. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse above, I feel like we are going to be hearing more about Archie and the children. We are going to be hearing more about that coming from Meghan and Harry, specifically Meghan. Queen of Wands there. I feel like there's a definite damaging because Meghan would come through as Queen of Wands here, and everything that's leaded up to this with Spare and the Netflix and everything, she didn't realise how badly she'd be mocked, and she doesn't realise how badly, like South Park, I don't think that was on their bingo card. with the Queen of Wands coming up and that being in the past, I feel like it really is trying to scramble and get back control of her public image, and she's finding it very difficult. She's finding it very difficult to get that moved on. Princess of Cups there in the future. Okay, Page of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse, of course, Two of Pentacles, and we have got the Tower in reverse. They are going to keep having a bad time. Now the Nine of Wands there sounds like her boundaries has been crossed. She definitely feels like her boundaries have been taken a hammering, and she blames all for her bad luck. She blames the Hierophant, she blames the royal family, she blames government, she blames, I don't know, but she blames, put my teeth in, she blames structures like the press, the royal family, so she really feels like everything has been battered and done to her. The Page of Cups coming in suggests to me that she is wanting to have a focus on the children, a more romantic feel, because we do have to focus on Harry, focus on the kids, focus on their childhoods even maybe, but there is a definite wanting to kind of put those filters on and give them a soft focus, you know, so everything doesn't seem so harsh and they don't seem so whiny. We do have the Two of Pentacles coming up, which is all about balance and regaining that push, regaining composure, making sure everything is coming in regarding to money wise, balancing the books, balancing herself, balancing those around her. She wants comfort, she doesn't want the rocky seas. The House of God is the Tower in reverse there. They are going to get some more karmic stuff, and this is around the time where there's something around Harry's mental health. Around that time they are going to have another Tower moment. 2 in a year, that's pretty harsh. So they've had this Tower moment that is the, well, it has been the fallout from South Park and Spare, and now they are going to move on and have another Tower movement, another Tower movement, another Tower moment, and they are going to have some major difficulties with that. So yeah, overall I feel like it is playing into their a little bit, it's playing into their game with apologizing, with not apologizing or releasing that statement. However, I feel like it is a longer game. They are like the royal family are just going to let everyone work it out for themselves. I think everyone's doing a pretty good job of working out what's going on now, even though it took a while. I do feel like with regards to Harry and Meghan, they don't learn, so they are trying to they latch onto stuff so they can write their next chapter, and even if the royal family say nothing, they will still find offense at that. So it's the royal family doing probably the right thing, and it just seems like they're getting messier and messier as the year gets on. So with Harry and Meghan anyway, and the royal family are just kind of just like a swan. So there we go. That's what I see. Let me know what you see of the cards down below. If there's anything you'd like to add, anything you would take away from this reading, leave it below in the comments. Any suggestions for readings? I don't just do royal family, I can do other things as well. Please leave it in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you very much for being here, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone.